It's about that time to put you first. Let's talk about it today on Life Starring Deb. Hey everybody, I'm back. And you know what? I missed you guys. I really did. I feel like it's been so long since I connected with you guys. In fact, it was probably like mid-November was the last time that I did an episode. And I missed you. And I appreciate those of you that reached out to me via text message or inbox or something asking like, where are the episodes? I'm missing the episodes. I appreciate that so much that you guys did that. It made me feel really good. With full disclosure, this channel, these episodes were beginning to kind of stress me out. Like I had to remind myself that I am not an influencer. I'm not. This is not my job. I have a real job that's pretty demanding, takes a lot of my time. I do this because I enjoy sharing the content. I don't come here to entertain you. I come here to give you information that I think can change your life or change your perspective. But even with that, I still have to plan and prepare for that. And if I hadn't planned and I hadn't prepared something, I didn't want to just come on here and just start rambling off about something, because then that's not being my authentic self. I have to be my authentic self. So when I took a look at everything, especially going into the holidays when things get busier than they normally do for me, especially at year end, I had to just take a step back and just, wait and make sure that this was something that I wanted to continue to do. And it is definitely something that I want to continue to do, but I'm just going to make sure that I'm not stressing myself out to make sure that I get an episode out every Thursday, because I just may not be prepared to get an episode out every Thursday. And I have to make sure that I am still having fun. And you know what? I am, because this is something that I enjoy. Not only am I giving information and I think it helps you, it also helps me. It helps me because I am no different than you. I have my disappointments. I have my need to do overs. I have all of those things that we all go through. I go through as well. So I'm enjoying still doing these episodes, and I'm going to continue to bring them to you. It may not be weekly. If I'm not prepared, then I'm not going to put something out. But if I am, then please look forward to tuning back in to Life Starring Deb. So that leads me to today's episode, which really is about resolutions. This is the time of year. New Year's is just a couple of days away, and this is the time that we start thinking about our New Year's resolutions, most of which we don't keep, most of which we never start, most of which there's someone else's resolution for us. You know, those people that tell us what we need to do. Those people. What I want to tell you is resolutions are just adjustments and changes and choices. That's all it is. No matter what it is that you feel like you want to do differently, or you want to do more of or less of, it is a choice. It is a choice that you have to make. It's an adjustment to a lifestyle. It's change. Okay? So you have to be realistic about what those things are. First up, don't make too many of them. Don't make a whole list of stuff, because you are never going to attain that in the amount of time that we think. And then we get discouraged when we're halfway through the year and it hasn't been done or it hasn't been started. So be realistic in whatever it is that you feel that you need to adjust in your life, okay? Because that's all resolutions are. They're just things that we feel we want to do better in our life or we want to eliminate in our life. That's all it is. And it starts with the thought of what is it? And understand this, you don't have to wait until January 1st. These are things that you can be doing throughout the year. You may get to March and decide, I think I want to, and then it's just a matter of deciding how you are going to put those changes or those adjustments into place. Don't stress yourself out. Don't do it. Remember, we are aging. And I am real clear about that, if I ever was before. Remember, a few months ago, I talked about I had fell at work and I had sprained my hamstring. Oh my goodness. I am still dealing with that. I still, on occasion, have to use a cane because my leg gets stiff or I feel like it's going to go out on me or it hurts. I never thought that I would, be walking on a cane or, limping, around, but I find that that is what's happening to me because as much as I don't really think about aging, our bodies have a way of reminding us that we're aging. So right there means that I had to make adjustments to my lifestyle, adjustments to some of the things I love to do, like dancing. I'm still going to dance, but I may not be able to dance the whole record. I know when I've danced too much because the next day I pay for it. So I'm making adjustments and realizing that dealing with this leg is a part of my aging process. And it makes me make adjustments and changes and different choices for my life. Those are resolutions. Those are resolutions. I'm also reminding you, aging women and men, to rest. Sometimes we just go and go and go and go and go and go and do and do and do and never stop to rest. One day leads into another day, and then you wake up the next morning and you're tired and you're drained because we've done too much, and sometimes we've done too much for too many. Put yourself first. It is okay to put yourself first. In fact, it is a necessity. You cannot give what you don't have, and you can't pour from an empty cup. So you have to make sure that you are energized, that you have gotten sleep, rest, exercise, the things that keep you going. You have to make sure that you have that inside of you, that you are taking care of you first. And that is with everything. Your friendships, your relationships, your jobships, your home life. You have to put yourself first. And that's not being selfish. That is being smart. You have to do that to sustain yourself. And in doing that, remember, it is okay to say no. No. It is completely okay to say no. I can't do it. and be okay with that. And forget about how somebody's going to feel because you've said no. Forget about that. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. And if they're mad, they'll get over it or whatever the case may be. And if they don't, then that just shows you where that person is in your life, that they're not willing to realize that you also have a life. And your life doesn't mean that you have to chauffeur people around or you got to go to events that you're not really, that you don't really want to attend because of whatever reason, that you want to go with this friend instead of this friend. All of those things that come into play because sometimes we think about other people's feelings before we think of ours, even though they hurt ours along the way. Put yourself first. It is almost 2023. It is your time. Aging, mature women and men that I am talking to, it is your time. You deserve to live as stress-free as you possibly can. That mental stress is enough to kill you. Don't let it. Put yourself first. Make your changes, your adjustments, make better choices for you. Happy New Year to all of you, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Take care.